Welcome back to. I thought I was doing it.
Take it, dude.
No, you go.
No. What's up, folks?
What? That is not how we start this channel.
That's how we're starting
Welcome
tonight.
back to Bourbon Country Reacts. This is Keith,
I'm kind of a music guy.
kinda, and I'm Dustin. I'm here for the bourbon. That's why I'm here.
You're here for music too, dude.
I'm learning a lot about music, to be honest. But you tricked me into doing this with the bourbon.
It was the lure. I was like, hey, Dustin, you want to do a reaction channel? Country music? Not really. Want to do a reaction channel to bourbon and country music? I'm in. That's how it went.
Yep. So we got a bribe.
Yep, anonymous bribe on this one.
Anonymous bribe. Old Grandad 114. I've heard stuff about this. You've heard stuff about.
Old Grandad.
I was gonna say this.
And bleh.
We're gonna-
I've had Old Grandad.
I've never had.
Bleh.
I don't know if I have.
I have. It's
Is-
not. It's like right up there with Evan Williams, man. That bar is way up high.
I wonder who makes this. We'll find out in the. Okay. When we get to the bourbon, it's got a little wax on it, but I'm assuming. Yep, we're sitting at 114. Makes sense. So I'll crack this open, and we'll figure out if it's or not.
So our song today, I actually had a funny exchange about this several months ago. So somebody was telling me face to face, "Hey, you guys need to react to some Sawyer Brown," and I'm like, "Sawyer Brown? That's not country." And they're like, "Yeah, it's totally country." I'm like, "Man, that's like '60s freaking, party rock, man, pothead music." And
Is that right?
well, it turns out I was thinking of Jackson Brown, which is
Much different.
very probably. I haven't heard Jackson or who that was Sawyer Brown. I haven't heard Sawyer Brown, but I'm assuming it's very, very different from Jackson Brown.
Weak pop.
There was no pop.
That was a weak ass pop. Look how big that cork is, though, dude. It's as big as your eyeballs.
It's plus size.
Anyway,
Let's listen to some music.
well, so real quick, the song title sounds familiar to me, so I may
Some-
have actually heard it.
Some girls do.
Yeah, but we'll find out.
I don't think I've heard anything. So, yep, let's check it out. I've heard this.
We're about to get all shooty.
All these levels are low.
She turned up her nose as she walked by my Cadillac. From the corner of my eye, I saw you and you laughed. You were sitting on the swing on your front porch, painting your nails like you were bored. And you yelled she was sure impressed with you. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash, and wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me, oh, but some girls do.
I've
This
heard
is
that
your-
chorus somewhere.
This is your theme song.
It kind of is.
I yelled and asked if you would like a ride. When we pulled out of your yard, I'm all tied. You was laughing at me, I was doing James Dean. You was the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. When you rolled your eyes and twirled my pink furred eyes. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash.
You know what this is reminding me of? I swear it's just happened like 2 weeks ago. So I pull up to a shop. It's the first time I've had the supercar there.
Okay.
And I pull up and I walk inside, and the service coordinator looks at me without, I hadn't even said hello, or I mean nothing. He goes, I guarantee you're the only person in Indianapolis today dipping Copenhagen in that supercar. I'm like, man, yes, you're probably right. You know,
That means you're winning.
and then he's like, how can I help you?
Close your eyes and twirl my pink fur dice.
Pink fur dice.
Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do.
Okay. We're gonna have a keep guys video now.
Oh, fuck.
The ambulance is already on the
It better
way.
be here for me. Holy shit.
We do not edit. You know this.
Oh, my God.
That 114
Boy-
hits, doesn't it?
Boys and girls. Oh, my God.
You want me to call somebody?
Do not inhale 114 proof bourbon.
I'm only laughing because he would be laughing at me too.
I've seen him do it.
And he laughs.
I laughed.
Every time.
Holy hell, I about lost my dinner, man.
Oh, shit. On video.
Oh, they'd have loved that. That's what everybody wants to see on YouTube. Some guy horking his guts out. Fuck. Let's listen to some music so I can recover.
All right.
Well, good old boys don't get no breaks, and rich boys think they got what it takes. But there's someone for each of us, they say. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash.
Yeah, I heard.
Wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. I said some girls do. You know some girls do. Like boys like me. You know some girls do.
Welcome aboard the
So, yeah, kind of my theme song a little bit,
You're not first class, but you're not white trash
usually.
most of the time.
Depends on how much of this.
A little wild and crazy. Perking up your guts.
You know, I was actually thinking, like, so I actually live in, like, a ridiculously bougie city.
True.
It's
Can't confirm.
freaking crazy.
Yep.
But the funny part about this ridiculous bougie city is you can literally drive 5 miles and be in farm country. Like, legit combine country.
Yeah.
And so in this bougie ass city, there's this mixture of like ridiculous amounts of money and just down to earth farm boys. They're here. And there are actually some down to earth farm boys that now have ridiculous amounts of money that are mixed in this area too. So this is a really interesting kind of area, and the song kind of personifies it a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of people here that aren't necessarily first class, but they're definitely not white trash either, right?
Yeah.
It's just a actually
Observation.
you can kind of draw a ring around most of Indy. And outside that ring, it's that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. It goes from city to country real quick.
goes from city to cornfields
You go.
like that.
You blink and you're there.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I call it the Great Green Nothing.
He does call it that. Or the great brown nothing in the winter.
In the winter, it's the Great Brown Nothing.
Yeah, because there's nothing.
I don't know what this stuff tastes like. I know how it feels in my lungs,
I'm confused.
which is to say, not good.
So look for the lot number on each bottle, signifying the authenticity of Old Grandad 114. This is lot number 1.
Okay. That's curious.
Yeah,
Is this stuff a single barrel or is just a lot number a bunch of barrels?
I would assume it would be just a bunch of barrels because it doesn't say anything about being a single barrel.
I'm a little shocked to be saying what I'm about to say.
Well, before we get to the bourbon, what do you got on the tune?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just talked at length about the tune.
You talked about the message of the tune.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about the execution.
So, I mean, it sounded like what I think of as kind of a country song, right? Very much like that. And that's his vocals. The music behind it kind of sounded like there was quite a bit of studio engineering in it.
Yep. They almost looked like an 80s rock band. No. Yes. No.
Well, I kind of have a suspicion.
Okay.
I kind of have a suspicion that Sawyer Brown may have written this song with a lot more edge. Just because of the content,
Huh.
right? So I have a suspicion that he wrote this song
studio.
with a lot more edge, and the studio's got a hold of it and turned the edge down and the radio playability up because they wanted to make a hit.
They made it poppy.
Yeah, they made it poppy. It's a suspicion. You guys can let me know if I'm kind of on track there or not. People that know Sawyer Brown's music.
It was catchy.
Yeah, it was. And if I'm right about that, his deep tracks will have that edge. And a Sawyer Brown fan will know it.
Yeah, let us know.
So tell us if you think I'm right there.
Tell us what else we should listen to of his.
Yeah,
Because this is the first time he's been on the channel.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
you're surprised.
I'm surprised. This
At
is
the
really,
bourbon,
this
the
is
bourbon
really
that tried to
good.
kill you?
The stuff that tried to kill me is really good.
It's not bad. I still get it's 114 proof, right? And my expectations of a 114 proof bourbon is a punch of flavor.
It's not really a punch of flavor, but it's also, to me, shockingly smooth for 114.
114 really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Except when you inhale it. Inhaling any bourbon
that
is
look-
not smooth.
Did that look smooth to you guys?
When I almost went over the arm of the couch and died, lost my dinner. Yeah. God, that was close. It really was.
I thought you were going to hack something up.
Yeah, my dinner.
How long?
Still kind of burning.
So I get a lot of ethanol burn on it though.
Do you? I'm not really.
Well, because you
Maybe by comparison, having it in my lungs,
it's different.
it's not as much burn when it's sitting on my tongue.
That's probably what it is.
Ooh, that's still messing with me. So it's got what I'm surprised is kind of a lack of a sweet initial.
Really?
Yeah, I don't taste much sweetness there.
I get a sweet caramel.
Not me.
Keith Dies on Bourbon Country Rex. Brought to you by. You don't get that sweet caramel?
So I'm getting a combination of bitter sour up front.
Do you take a small sip or a big sip?
Very small. I'm afraid now. So I get a little bitter sour up front, cinnamon on the mid as it rolls back, and then kind of a almost bittersweet oaky finish.
And all of that is accurate with a tiny, tiny sip.
I'm afraid.
It's a tiny sip. Take a bigger sip. Bigger sip, I get a punch of caramel up front.
I'm afraid.
You can do it. Don't inhale it. Don't try to talk. Don't try to breathe. Just put it in your mouth. Totally changes the drink. That's weird. That's weird how that works.
Wow, it went super sweet.
Yeah. Caramel sweet.
It went super caramel sweet. Then from the mid back, it went sweet and sour.
And
Touch of bitter.
touch of bitter that's like a cross between like cinnamon and wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is two totally different bourbons depending on the size of the sip you take.
That's weird how that works. I don't really get the signs. We need to look. Y'all need to do some research for us.
Help explain to us.
Why does the sip size make such a big difference on the palate?
And it doesn't always,
True.
but on some of these bourbons we've reviewed, the difference between a small and a big sip has been astonishing.
It's night and day on this one.
Yeah.
Because when you were talking about I was like, what? You talking about, Willis?
And of course I'm taking a tiny sip because I don't want to die.
We all die someday, Keith.
But it doesn't need
Not
to be today.
what do we say to the...
To the god of death.
Uh-huh.
Not today.
Not today. So, that's surprising. Honestly, I like it a lot better with a smaller sip.
So
I could see an ice cube in this, opening it up a little bit,
maybe
and this would be a good drink
that
at 114 proof.
So I happen to know this was about what, a $40 bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely think it's worth it.
32 something, I think, is what you paid.
I didn't pay for
You
it.
didn't pay for it.
The
on
anonymous,
receipt,
yeah.
on the receipt.
I think it's priced right. Maybe a little low. I mean, I'd probably pay $40 for this. And we're told it's
14 proof. I mean, it's a barrel proof basically.
it's a little hard to come by,
True.
like hard to find.
Yeah, I told you I'd heard about it before.
Yeah, yeah.
So
All right. So if you guys enjoyed watching me almost die, give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe.
people are into different weird things.
Hey, people watch snuff
Watching
films,
you
man.
die.
Yeah. Watching you die.
Platypuses. I don't know.
Rule 34. There is porn of it. No exceptions.
No exceptions.
So
Oh, it was Rule 36.
if you're into platypus porn, I mean, if you enjoyed this video,
Whoa.
give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Drop down in the comments. Tell us what songs we need to check out, what bourbons we need to drink, and you can send us bribes and propel your request to the front.
No platypus porn. That will not get you a song on the channel. Not with me. Maybe with him.
If you've actually got platypus porn,
No! Do not do that. No. We're done. Stop.